Coucou, salut, je m'appelle Lyndi, je suis américaine qui vit en France depuis plus de 7 ans, and today we are visiting this cute town in the Lorraine region called Bar-le-Duc. It's located between Reims and Nancy, about an hour away, and I've actually visited here a couple times, but I've never done a full guide on the city, so as I have a day off, I thought, why not bring you along? So this town is basically divided into two parts, la ville haute, the upper town, and la ville basse, the lower town. La ville basse is much more modern, whereas la ville haute is a bit more historical. You'll see a lot of Renaissance style from the buildings and architecture built in the 16th century. I think we'll start up in the upper town, la ville haute, and then work our way down to la ville basse, the lower town. And there's also a little specialty from here that I think we have to try. So we'll do that before we leave. Alright, c'est parti! So we have hiked our way up to la haute ville, or the upper town, and in this neighborhood we have Place Saint-Pierre, where you can see the Renaissance style and the facades and the gargoyles, all which were built in the 16th century. So behind me is the Church of Saint-Étienne. It's a mix of both Renaissance as well as Gothic flamboyant style, and it was built between the 14th and the 16th century. So I just tried going into the church, but unfortunately it was not open today. But actually one of the main reasons why I wanted to go there was they have this sculpture inside that's actually quite unique. It's called Transi, and it's by Richier. And this sculpture was super shocking for the time especially. Unlike traditional tomb sculptures that show the deceased peacefully resting or like in eternal peace, this one was quite different. This one was specifically of René de Chalon, the Prince of Orange. And it actually shows him of like a decayed corpse or like skeleton, and then he's holding his heart up to the sky or to heaven. And transi actually means past or transition, referring to the soul's passage between life and death. This raw realism, showing the body in decomposition, reminded viewers of the Venetist theme, memento mori, meaning remember one must die. And even to this day, the sculpture remains a reminder for understanding 16th century attitudes towards mortality and the body. Here we are at Collège Gilles de Trèves, and as you can see, it's beyond beautiful. And this is yet another example of Lorraine style from the 16th century, inspired by Renaissance art and technique. And this was actually a school up until 2002. So behind me is the former Duke of Bar, his castle, which has then been transformed into a museum called Musée Barrois. Unfortunately, it is closed currently until further notice due to construction, but this museum shows regional history. If you do make the hike up to this museum, you get like a little bonus. You get this great view over Bar-le-Duc. Now we're back over in la ville basse, so the lower part of town. It's much more flat compared to la ville haute, which is quite hilly. We just got lunch. It was delicious. I got Indian food. I haven't had that in a long time. It was so good. Definitely recommend that one. We cross over the bridge, Pont Notre Dame, and now we're gonna go try to find this train called La Suzanne. And then before we catch our train back home, we're gonna get a specialty from the city. So our last stop for today is at Maison Dutriez to try a specialty from Bar-le-Duc. It's called confiture de groseilles et pépinées à la plume droit. And I thought the story behind this redcurrant jam was super interesting. So the tradition starts in 1344. There's a small incision that's made to the currant. Then they carefully remove the pips from inside using a goose quill, all while maintaining the shape and form of the currant, and then carefully close it back up with the thin layer of skin to preserve the crispness and flavor of the fruit. To be hired here, it's actually the requirements are similar to a jewel setter. Currant seeders have to work with tremendous precision, and it's been tradition that women are hired for this profession. Due to this process and its appearance, it's nicknamed sweet caviar or caviar sucré. There are different kinds of the currants. I ended up getting the red currant, and she said for that one it's best to put it with like vanilla ice cream or a crepe, but not to put it on bread or anything hard because you won't really get the full effect of the whole fruit of it. Or you can even put it with like a duck pate or something. Another thing I wanted to mention is called La Suzanne. It's a train that runs in Bar-le-Duc. It's only for a couple months out of the year in the summer and on Sundays. So fortunately, I haven't gotten the chance yet to try it out, but it does look really cool. It's a older locomotive from World War One, and you get to ride through the countryside around Bar-le-Duc, and then they tell you a little bit about the history of World War One, the use of this train and all of that. But It looks really cool. And they had actually sent the La Suzanne, this train, over to Nancy for a couple of days this past week. When I heard about it and saw it, it made me think of why not come check out Bar-le-Duc again and do this full guide. So okay guys, so we've come to the end of the video, end of our little day trip to Bar-le-Duc. I hope you had fun with me, and let me know your favorite spots in the comments below. Until next time, gros bisous, à la prochaine. Salut!